Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Ragin' Cajuns will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UAB Blazers offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught in the backfield. It's Milner. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UAB.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. That they can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ragin' Cajuns offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Going over the top. He's got it on the outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Ragin' Cajuns in the hurry up. Johnson wants to throw it. It's on target and complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Boom. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early and against zone coverage. Because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Blazers are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, the big fella running to glory. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Louisiana! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not. Field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Milner. Oh, what a caught! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blazers.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Milner. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And it's in incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really...
Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Blazers are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught behind the line. It's Klein. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cobb. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Smith takes the handoff. some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds a little space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Blazers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the...
Breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Rockwell. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his man. It's Robertson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Raging Cajuns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Raging Cajuns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Louisiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Milner. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Got it on the outside. It's Miller. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette.
The Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Raging Cajuns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. He's in open space downfield. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning on the Jets. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Fires to the big fella. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sideline, it's Milner. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Pulls it in, it's Klein. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Let's go! Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Hooks. Touchdown, Blazers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The give from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Rockwell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Blazers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen...
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. On the move, it's Rodgers. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UAB.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's hooked. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Rodgers. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Blazers are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Touchdown, UAB. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Trying to slam in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, UAB! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Johnson looking to throw. This pass is caught by the back, but not in bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, Blazers! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 24 to Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and
breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening the score on 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Makes one man miss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Rodgers. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They want that clock to run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Running to Green. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Rodgers. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones that were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.